Welcome, Sagittarius, to your Astro Dice reading for November. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, push that like button. And if you like this, please subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in your Astro Dice. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay, and remember, friends, if this doesn't resonate with you, since it is a general reading, please watch your rising moon or Venus. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Straight into the 7th house with some moon coming out. Talking about their sensitivity is going on in your own energy of Sagittarius. So keeping your own energy over here in November, but bringing on that moon, which is like Cancerian energy in its own way, right? Got the moon over here, your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So there is something that has kind of got your responses to emotions over here. So someone is kind of working, or something is kind of working on your emotions during this month. Whether it's a negative or a positive, we'll find out. It could be even both. Never know throughout the month. We have this Sagittarius energy coming out. This is the energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. So no matter what, you're still imbuing this very beautiful energy that you have, taking on the power. What it feels like is you're not going to really 100% allow someone to doormat you or walk on you at this time, and you might be feeling a little sensitive, right? And that's fine. That's why we have them, right? But you don't want someone to work on your emotions, so you're really going to really be using your power over here, okay, and authority. And we're talking about that 7th house, so we are talking about a person or a business, something that has to do with at work, relationships, families, friends, romantic loves, significant partners, people of, of this nature. Because this is what it is. The area of your life is about long-term significant partners, your husband, your wife, been in a relationship forever, romantic, just your boyfriend, girlfriend, however, business, that's work, and of course your family members, right? Or people you consider family. Just because we're not blood doesn't mean I don't consider you my sister, right? So take it how it resonates, but we'll figure out what's going on. And it could be a little bit of even both, so let's see what's going on. Especially if you're a little sensitive, it could be working in a couple of ways. If work is really messing you up, you could be coming home sensitive, right, towards your family. This is very common. You're feeling a little down, a little blue because work's doing this and that, and then your family sees it, right? But you're still trying to keep the strength alive. And I do feel that for some of you. Okay. So going straight into the situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. The very beginning of the month, your sensitivities is actually very positive. So you are feeling very positive, but you are feeling very emotional. So the emotional state is just, it feels like more of a loving but very powerful state, right? Feeling your emotions. You do have back and forth though. So it does feel like you are kind of going back and forth through optimism. You are kind of wishy-washy in some ways. I'm a little sensitive, but yet I'm very positive. We get the fire in the water over here. I mean, it could be a little steamy every now and again. But you're talking about that sacred temple of keeping yourself balanced, keeping yourself where you know you're supposed to be. That's why you have the back and forth. So it does feel like I'm keeping myself as optimistic as possible, but sometimes I do feel like I'm going back and forth with maybe wearing my heart on my sleeve. Maybe I'm a little over emotional, but it does feel like you're catching yourself. You are catching yourself with the sacred temple over here saying, but I'm thinking deep about what my needs really are. Keeping myself within my spirit area. Keeping myself as optimistic as possible. Yes. Page of Cups. Someone has you emotional. It could be a water sign. This is a Pisces Scorpio card, and it feels like they're weighing on your emotions. Could be a child. It's a younger person. Could be a younger person, or that just could be that they're acting very immature at this time and they're weighing on your emotions. But it feels like because of the Sagittarius, you're really got that drive going. The back and forth is showing that when they do act this way in the beginning of the month, that you're kind of cold shouldering them to get yourself back to where you need to be. Kind of like, I'm not going to deal with it right now because you've got my emotional responses a little messed up. And so I'm kind of thinking back and forth of how to keep strong. Yeah. And the Sacred Temple is saying how you're moving forward within spirit, because you're saying, I'm going to keep myself balanced. I'm going to keep myself where I need to be. I'm not going to allow you to destroy what I have right now, because, you know, you're moving right along with maturity and growth. And the maturity is within spirit. So you're saying, I have to keep myself strong, balanced, and keep going. And it's giving you decisions at the beginning of the month as well. Because we do see that the decisions of the wands, and it might even feel like you're a little bit at a crossroads between your emotions and the strength to pull forward. So it could give you a little bit of that energy. And that's kind of back and forth in its own way now, isn't it? So, and where this is, you'll have to decide, okay, unless it really says something. So far, you know, like I said, it could be at work, it could be anywhere, whatever your 7th house is. So going straight to the mid-month, there's a lot of great gratitude going on. Wow, they just changed. It just freaking changed. The emotions of what you were dealing with in the beginning of the month are different. It's like you grew past that. With the 2 of Wands, you come to the decision of what you really needed, and now in the mid-month, you're just full of gratitude and gratefulness. And feeling happy and feeling optimistic. And your emotions are looking, and your emotional responses are of gratitude and love. So that optimism looks like it really pulled through. Honoring your path. What? Yeah. So it doesn't feel like the wishy-washy back and forth anymore of that. That's all done, and it feels like it's all done and over. Yeah, you're no longer stuck in the energy you were stuck in before. There's no more stuck energy. So you came to the decision. You did what you were supposed to do. We're not going to dig deep on why this exactly happened, because it's just a small horoscope. But in the mid-month, you're looking really good over here. There's no more of that energy. That energy is dissipated. If it comes back up in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, or end of the month readings, then we would know why. But we can't even say that reading will come up. But with a great gratitude, honoring the path, and I don't feel stuck anymore. I feel like I have blessings now. Well, thank God for that. Now let's talk about the big turnaround. But you know, sometimes those energies only last a week, right? Sometimes we're pissed off at our family or our husband for like a week, you know, and it's like, screw you, I'm done, you know, talking about this. And then you go on the next week and you're like, so yeah, life's going awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way things are. You're having a bad week. You're having a bad beginning of the month at work, and you're like, yeah, they're pissing me off. The manager's acting like a jerk face. You know, he's got me doing this and that, and I'm trying to stay as optimistic. Well, and the next middle of the month, you're like, yeah, everything's going great, man. I feel grateful. I'm going to go have Thanksgiving. I'm going to go hang out with my family. You see what I'm saying? That's reality, though. I mean, that's like pure reality. That's how things actually work, though, right? You don't always just hang on to that like all month long, right? This is just the type of thing where it's like, yeah, I was pissed off at my husband like 2 weeks ago. You know, he drove that car and he brought it back and it was half, you know, he didn't even give me any gas. I'm so freaking mad. And then you hold on to that, right? And then next week you're like, wow, you're coming to see me. That's so cool. Look, I'm so grateful. Yeah, but nobody cares about the gas anymore. We're all done with that, right? Done being pissed off about the gas. Yeah, why do you keep bringing my car back empty? Yeah, no more sadness. It's like now you have all those strength and the willpower going on in the 7th house and everything's good to go, right? Such is life. Finding the intuition and knowing the intuition and seeing in the bottom of the cup that you're just like, you know what? I love being where I am. I love my life. I love who I am. I know my sacred temple. All the stuff that was going on last week really pissed me off, but I'm all good now. You know? And if my husband pissed me off last week, I'm so in love with him. You know what? He brings my car back empty. Ha 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 ha. Because I ain't worried about it right now. But boy, he had me pissed off last week. Come on, guys. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Take it as it is, though, you know, and you throw all that away if it's not resonating with you. You know what your story is, and you know what it is if it resonates, right? Yeah, so you're no longer stuck. You're like, I'm not even worried about that. I'm not taking action on anything that's going to keep me stuck because I'm very grateful right now. I can see my intuition of where my cups are going, and I see where my path is actually going because I'm in my own energy, and I have the confidence and the enthusiasm to keep going. So over here, you were abusing power, and you were putting down your foot, right? Say, oh, I'm not going to deal with this. Shut the door. Go into my room. Not even letting you do that, right? You're trying to get an emotional response out of me, and I'm going to show you my response. My response is, shut the door, go away. Now over here, you're saying my emotional response is, wow, life is awesome. I'm feeling good now. Now that you stopped messing around. Okay? So yeah, mid-month looks great. You're like ready to rock and roll. Not taking any kind of action on anything that's going to make you not feel grateful, not make you feel like you're in the right spot at the right time because you're really just enjoying life. Right now, you're just playing it safe at the end of the month because you're saying, you know, I'm just going to kick back and relax now. So now it's just kind of time to just relax. You've had kind of a wishy-washy, weird back and forth kind of energy month. So it probably is just a good thing to just kind of kick back, relax, drink that tea. No reason to go make fireworks or do anything. Now it's just time to kind of just chill. Right? There's no storm coming, and it feels like anything that was a storm is you're now coming out of the storm, and there's nothing storming around. And it just feels like you're saying, you know what, I'm just going to play it safe because I don't want a storm to come. If I overdo something, maybe their emotional response is also like my own. Maybe they're also kind of conflicting at this moment in time, right? So you're kind of noticing and using your intuition that maybe they're a little edgy, right? So I'm just going to kind of kick back. I'm not going to worry about anything because if I do anything, it's going to get them all, because they're kind of, you know, so you're kind of tiptoeing around them, it feels like a little bit, right? And you deserve this. You deserve this because you've put up with so much, right? You're just like, ooh, yeah, I just like, you know, I don't deserve any more conflict. You are just kind of, you know, out of control. So it doesn't mean really that they're not out of control still in the mid-month. It just means that it could be one of those things that, or maybe it's even yourself. Maybe you see yourself as a kind of an emotional, you know what, I want to relax because I feel a little over emotional. I feel a little like I need to tiptoe around myself, right? Take it how it resonates because the emotions are there. So it could be you kind of tiptoeing around them, or you just kind of relaxing because you might feel a little sensitive, right? To the point where we're just like, ah. I get like that too, right? We all do. So maybe you're just, yeah, I just need to relax, right? Because if they bring that car back one more time without any gas, boy, storm's coming. So I'm just going to chill over here and not even worry about it, you know? And just, that's it. Okay. Drink some chamomile, relax. You deserve to just chill out. Or like I said, stay away from them because maybe they're just pissing you off, or they're just getting pissed off easily. Take it how it resonates. And this is going to bring in a new cycle and a new change because you're seeing that this is that's what it is, right? And you're kind of hiding out from the world, right? You're taking kind of a disconnect from the world. Not really wanting to be of the world right now as you're kind of playing it safe. So I'm just kind of just enjoying myself, not getting involved with anybody. You know, I'm just chilling with myself, my cat, whatever. Because you see that if I don't do what this is, it could end up conflict again, and I don't want any conflict. So you're kind of looking at all the little details of the emotions that are running through you. And maybe, you know, we all get a little snappity, right? So it just could be that they're kind of working on your emotions, and you just don't want to get frustrated, right? Um, so yeah, you deserve this, and it's going to keep you stable and keeping kind of nurturing yourself at this time, not really worrying about what everybody else is doing, not worrying about this person, not worrying about just literally anything to get you all, back and forth energy. Just really keeping and abusing your own power and keeping in control and authority of yourself. Okay? So beautiful reading, friends. And I love the middle, though, because the middle is really showing, like, I'm really enjoying myself. I'm having a great time. End of the month, you're just like, okay, now it's just chill time. A lot of emotions going on. And I think when the moon comes, we always do have this kind of like howling at the moon kind of feeling. I don't know, beware the werewolf, right? We're having a great time as a wolf, but over here, you're kind of making me into a werewolf over here. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.